Bassheads, what's good? In this video, I'm going to do a quick side-by-side comparison between Songmaster Pro and Moises. I'm going to look at the AI separation. What's the sound quality between these two things? And what are the tools like? What is going to allow for deep work when it comes to learning music? Let's get into it. I've been wanting to do this for a minute, and so I'm going to do it today while I need to learn this tune. So I've taken the same exact song file that is Knocks Me Off My Feet by Stevie Wonder. I've uploaded them into both Moises and Songmaster Pro, and I just want to do some compare and contrast, to see, the benefits of, and features of both of these guys. I'm a big fan of Songmaster Pro, so that's what we're going to listen to first. And we'll, since bass players mostly watch this, we'll go on and listen to the bass, starting at measure 4. Let's go and bring some drums in. Okay, that was Songmaster Pro. Let's do the same thing with Moises. Bring this over. We'll listen to the bass first. Let's bring the drums in. Now, I think they're comparable. Okay? I think they're comparable. What I've used both of these, and I think it really is a matter of the original recording, but I think the AI is going to do what the AI is going to do. The Moises interface, personally, I think is a little bit slicker, a little cleaner than the Songmaster Pro interface. But let's look at the tools, and I'll show you why I prefer Songmaster Pro. Let's look at the sections. So we're in Moises, and it's gotta think about the sections for a second. In Songmaster Pro, you get the sections when the song loads up. These are completely uneditable. Editable. You can't edit these, right? These are, they're set. You can't affect them at all. Can you rename them? You can't even rename them. On Songmaster Pro, when I look at the sections, right? If I wanted to rearrange these or do any mods to them at all, I never use the subsection, so I'm going to hide that track. I can delete all of these markers and actually put in my own markers. So if I want to say that the intro is going to start here, right? That's just, air in the beginning. Since I'll drag this over here, and let's see. I did something. Let me undo what I did. Oh, because I made both of them intros. So for right now. Oh, no, I'm tripping. I'm tripping because the piano is there. The piano part is there. So that's all That's all intro. So I can delete that. So the bottom line is that I can modify these sections. Then verse comes in. So at measure 8, I can go on and add a section marker. I can say that this is the verse. What this winds up doing, this pre-work here, is going to be what turns into my chord chart that I can use, right? Yes, there is an affiliate link in the description of this video, or in the pinned comments for this software. It's a dynamite thing. You know, if you're a working musician, or you're just not even if you're not working, if you're trying to learn music, it's just here. So that was one of the big selling points about Songmaster Pro for me. You can't generate a chord chart from here. You can't edit the chords. I mean, in terms of like things like just being able to loop sections or whatever, that's the price of admission. So, also, AI being what it is, if these chords were some semblance of right or wrong, I could go into Songmaster Pro and edit the chords. I can move them around. I can edit them, right, as I wish, to affect my chord chart that I could download as a PDF, throw in the 4-score or something like that. I think you can also do music XML, which is not really super applicable to me, but so they both do AI separation. That's the basics, right? They both can. Let me pull them both up at the same time. They both can loop, right? That's the basics. But let me show you something else that Songmaster Pro has that Moises doesn't, and I haven't seen another tool that has it. Over here, where I see pitch, if there's something that's slightly out of tune or something like that, these older recordings are sometimes out of tune, I can, transpose by, semitones, by cents, right? Octaves. Really granular control over my looping. One of my favorite parts about Songmaster Pro is the phrase trainer. You've seen me use the phrase trainer before, where I can set a loop point, set how many times I want it to repeat before it increases. There's also a key trainer. So if there's a, let's say you're working on a specific lick and you want to be able to play that in all keys. Well, you can have it loop around in all keys, and you can have it loop by circle of fifths, circle of fourths, whole step descending. This is like, I don't know, and I'm going to make maybe a bold statement here, but if I look at it objectively, Songmaster Pro is built by a musician for musicians. Moises feels more like it was built by developers for musicians. I'm just saying, I'm just calling what I see on the thing. Yes, I do have an affiliate link for Songmaster Pro. If I didn't, I would still talk about it. I would still say this is the thing that you need to use if you're really serious about music, about learning music in this way. Now, I know that for a lot of people, the fact that you can use Moises as an app is a great selling feature, and that is cool. For me, I personally don't really, when I sit down to do deep music work, learning songs for gigs, making charts or whatever, I'm not really personally. I'm doing that on my computer. I'm not doing that on the go. So I don't know, man. I think they're both dope tools. Moises is definitely dope. It's dope. No question. But does it have all of the granular control and things like that for the deep work of learning music? No, it just doesn't. So anyway, I just wanted to throw a quick video up while I am in the middle of doing some real stuff with Songmaster Pro. If there are questions that you have about this software, do not be afraid to ask them. I'll jump right on it and see what I could if I can help you out. But again, both dope tools, but my choice is going to be Songmaster Pro all day and night. Peace.